Okay guys, so here it is. At first I had to use this saw, and this saw, it wouldn't cut completely. It stopped like somewhere around right here, and then I have to use the reciprocating saw to finish it off. And you know it's pretty easy because look at it, the 2x2 is rotten. Okay, it's rotten on this side, so it's so easy when I use the reciprocating saw to finish it off. And I kind of measure it right exactly the same height as this spare 2x4 that I had, and I kind of measure, like, I kind of cut it too much over on the top, too much. I should have cut it a little bit less so I could fit this in, and then hammer it in. But oh well. At the last, I noticed it, so I kind of cut it, down a little bit, so I can push this wood in and it will be tight in, and then I'll use some nail to nail it from the top to the bottom, both sides of these 2x4 together. And so look how it is right now, guys. So this is the old rotten 2x4 that I cut off. Okay, now this 2x4 is rotten, like, I think it's rotten like all the way up to about right here. It's like really rotten. So I don't want to replace it all the way up there, and I'm not gonna do it, and I don't think it's necessary. I mean, this is because if I do it, I would have to replace the whole 2x4. It's pretty long, guy. I don't want to do that. It's kind of dark, so it's gonna get dark in a few minutes, so you can't see it all, but you see it on my other video. I show you guys how tall it was. I'm not going to replace the whole 2x4. I mean, it's pretty long, even though I got the long 2x4, the spare one. But oh well, I think it's rotten up until like about right there, and it stops. So if I replace it now and then seal it up good with RTV, I think the rotten should be stopped. No insect kind of come in after this. But I just do the best I can. I hate to take the rack out, and if I cut it, I'm gonna hit this another 2x4 across. So I don't want to have to do anything like that. And then there's like a square, like something I need to cut like on the square to push this in. So I'm not trying to do that. Just like over here, if I have to cut and do something like this, I don't want to. It's just too much work, and it's not really necessary. It's just that rotten eaten up until like around right there, I think so. But when it comes up here, it's not so bad. Like, like down here. Down here was like really, really, it's worse. I mean, look at that. And look at the old 2x4 when I cut off. Look at the bottom of it. The bottom looks really rotten, and then when it goes up, it got better a little bit. So by the time up here, I think it should be okay. So when I saw this 2x4, this rotten 2x4, when I cut it off, oh my goodness, I saw like a long Scorpio or some, like it's like a Scorpio, but it's like, forgot what it names it. It's like short snakes. Forgot what it's called, but it ran like, it hit the sawing it, and it just ran up and down like really fast. And I'm like, oh, don't get into me, because when that little thing bites you, it's really poison. I mean, it's like a scorpion biting you. So you just gotta be careful when working on rotten things on around your house, because you see a lot kind of insects. Um, it's not snake. It's like this long, or this short, and it's long. It has like 100 feet, little feet, and it's crawling. I forgot what it's called. I mean, you know what it is. It's not a worm. It looks like a worm, but it crawls real fast. Like, but that thing bites you. Oh my goodness, give you a big swell. It's like a spider biting you. I've been bitten by that before too, so I know how it is. Spider bitten, and that, and snake or whatever. I mean, I've been bitten all. Uh, so that's what you get for working in the woods and going in the woods and work around the house, the backyard, and the trees. So it's getting dark now, guys. So that's what I'm gonna show you guys in this video today. And I'm gonna replace a new 2x4 right after this, and then I'm gonna shoot a video tomorrow showing you guys afterward, and hopefully I correct the lines and cut the lines straight before I get into the next movement. Um, Trying to cut this too, a half a feet of this to replace that 2x2 also, and same like over there. And I'm probably not doing this one too. I'm probably not gonna do. I'm not gonna cut that because it's not so much rock, you know. So I'll see how it is. All right, guys. That's it for this video. See you in my next videos.